is an empty one now. That crab just pulled out while we were doing this. Isn't that wild? And then over here, this is just about a perfect soft shell crab. So you don't want them to sit in the water too long, for 2-3 hours, because then they become harder. They become what they call paper shells. So this is a beautiful crab right here. It's a jumbo or a whale. As you can see, it's moving real good. If it had just pulled out of the shell, it would be lethargic. And you need to let them set in the water at least an hour or so they can get this liveliness back to them. Because when they ship them to New York, they'll stay alive for 3 days or more in a refrigerated zone with like moist towels over top of them or newspapers. And then they can sell them live. Anyway, all of us down here, all of us restaurateurs, generally, if we're serving soft shell crabs, we're getting them locally. And we've got great relationships with the fishermen and the people who harvest from the sound and bring this stuff not only back here, but to your table. Once I get them up at the restaurant, I get them alive. Needless to say, one of the things that you got to do when you're cleaning the soft shell crab, as you can see how beautiful that thing is you just gently cut the face off. Those are the gills, which are also called dead man. You want to take those out completely on both sides. I've had to show all of my cooks recently how to do this. Everybody goes, oh yeah, not a big deal. Till it comes down to doing it. It is a little bit funky. And then there's the flap. That is a female. You can see the wide brim. And we cut that off. Now, that green in there is called the mustard of the soft shell. It's also a delicacy. If you're gonna deep fry these things, you gotta make sure, you see all that water in there? They love to pop in the pan. Anyway, that's it. 2 claws. The thing about soft shell crabs too is, unlike a hard crab, which you gotta pick delicately through the meat and bust your knuckles on it and everything else trying to get the meat out of it, the soft shell is completely edible. So when you cook it, fry it, pan saute it, grill it, do it however I do it, you can eat the entire crab. Anyway, from the water to where they're being harvested to my restaurant, come on up and try a soft shell crab, Outer Banks style.